Okay, 2002 Dodge Ram with a 4.7 liter V8. I'm gonna change the spark plugs. All right, I'll start by disconnecting this negative here on this battery. Looks like a 10mm fits there. Just loosen that up, give it a wiggle, and let's get that off. Come on now, there we go. All right, let's loosen this guy up. It's a 5/16 here. Okay, now if we take the cover off here for the air filter, then we can just pull this whole thing off as a unit. And we don't have to disconnect here and go through all that fuss. And you can check your air filter at the same time. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these clips. All right, just pull up on this side and then push that way. And those will unclip. And there we go. Okay, and then we can wiggle it off from here. There we go. Actually, it's pretty easy to do. Okay, so we're gonna get this cover off. And there's a 10mm there. And let's go to this side. There is 10mm right there. Okay, here's the one from this left-hand side here. Okay, and the right one here, they're both the same length. Okay, with those off, just give this a little spray in here. All right, I just use some WD-40, use a little pry bar in there, and that should pry right up. Try it with 2 hands. Okay, that just popped right up, see? And let's give that a wiggle. Oh, there we go, and that comes right off. Okay, there's still something hanging up there. Oh, here we go. Okay, 2 hoses. All right, so you've got this in here. That guy there, hooked on the back, so don't forget that when we put it back together. Okay, so I'm gonna change the spark plugs on this 2002 Dodge Ram, 4.7 liter. Actually, I already done this one. I just did this one. So let's go to this one here. It's 10mm to get that guy off in that position. Okay, so we're going to start with that. Okay, that's your little nut. Okay, so we need to pinch down on here and then pull off this guy. It's going to go very gently here. Okay, just wiggle it. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. There we go. Okay, that's good. Now we've got to get this up. You can use a little pry bar. Just go very gently. Very gently. I'm going to go from under here, I think. Let's try this here. There we go. Okay, did you hear that come up? Okay. There we go. Okay. Now, before I take out that spark plug in there, I'm going to use some compressed air and just make sure that's nice and clean. You don't want anything, you don't need any debris going in there, you know? All right, got my compressed air. Okay, so I've got a 5/8 spark plug socket here with a good size extension on there. And if I need a little cheater bar, well, I'll use a cheater bar, but we'll see. Okay, got that out. There's my new one, and there's my old one. Yeah. So, bit of a difference, eh? So here's what's recommended here on the sticker, and I managed to find the exact same plugs. Okay, so you can see what's recommended here in the book. So there it is. Alrighty. And where's our torque specs here? Here, 4.7, 27 Nm, or 20 foot-pounds. Okay. And then for your ignition coil, where's the coil here? Ignition coil, 4.7, here, 8 Nm for that little 10mm nut. Now, I know a lot of people are going to probably upgrade their plugs, right, to like iridium or something, but I just want to show you what it says here in this manual about specifically the 4.7 liter. So, you know what? I found the original plugs, and that's what I'm going to use because they worked fine. So, may as well just stick with what was in there. Okay, now remember to gap your plug properly. All right, I like to use this guy, 0.40, right? So most of them are like pre-gapped pretty well, right? So anyways, that's up there. Just get it at your, whatever your gap is, make sure it's correct, and then you're good to go. Okay, so let's torque this guy. We're already put it down most of the way. Come on now. There we go. Okay, we can get the coil back on there now. Okay, got that one, and there we go. It's tightened down. And we'll just get the plug back on there. Make sure that snaps in. And there you go. That's 2 down. 6 to go. So I just wanted to show you where this clips on. See, if you look in here, you can see there's a little tab coming down from the top here, right? So when you're pushing on this guy to release it, right here, push it as close, like there, not further back, but up here, nice and close. And that way, that pushes down here, and it'll release from. Can you see it there? See that little tab? Yep. So that's what you want to do. Okay, all done.